Okay, and here we are one day later. I just put the mango in my batch, put it in the little laundry bag thing that I picked up from the $2 shop. I just submerged that in some sanitizer for about half an hour. Hopefully, that will keep it as clean as it can be. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, about putting this essentially raw fruit into a batch of beer. Never done it before. I'm worried about contamination on the laundry bag, which I didn't even wash. I just put it in sanitizer. So, yeah, I'm having a bit of a gamble on this batch here. That's what it's all about. Maybe I'll get some lovely Thailand sweatshop flavored beer. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to leave this for about a week or so, maybe a little longer, depending on how I feel and how much time I've got. One good thing to know, I don't know if you can hear this. Hang on. Listen, probably can't hear, but it's raining. We've needed rain so bad. That's the first time it's rained in months. It's a little bit of a welcome relief. We really badly need it. Not only for drought, but for a bit of fire relief for the people fighting fires out there. Hopefully the rain doesn't evaporate before it actually touches the ground and some good stuff happens. Anyway, I will let you go and I'll bottle this up in about a week and a bit later, and I will be doing a taste test video of this batch once it is ready. Hopefully it doesn't taste like absolute arse. In the meantime, I'll be tasting this lager probably this weekend. That's just a generic Cooper's lager, nothing too interesting. So we've got plenty of XPAs down there. Don't know what that is. Empty bottles. English bitter, some more XPA, and I don't know what that one is. Dark ale, I think. Anyway, don't know where my IPA went to, but I'd kill for one of them right now. In fact, I'm going to go find one and have it. Enjoy. Keep brewing. And it is now day 5 after putting the mango inside the fermenter. And, well, this has been an interesting experiment so far. So basically, on about day 1 or 2, we had this interesting smell coming from the garage. This stank. I was thinking this is probably going to be the first actual stuff up batch I've made. It smelled like, that rotten egg smell. I thought, fuck, this has got infected. The smell has died down over the last few days, so I'm hoping, basically, this has just been a smell of fermentation, perhaps, a bit of the yeast, maybe, reactivating. I am not at this point prepared to throw this batch out. I'm probably still going to bottle it. Let's just have a smell now. It doesn't smell rotten like it did. It's definitely interesting. I can definitely sort of pick up a bit of a mango-y, fruity sort of flavour in the air. Not necessarily a lovely fruit flavour, kind of a rotten fruit flavour, if anything. There's a very good chance this may be an infected batch. It doesn't look infected. Like, let's have a look down there. It actually looks kind of clean. Like, visually, I don't think there's anything wrong with this beer. It's darkened up a lot since I put the fruit in there. It's been 5 days since I put the fruit in. I was going to leave it a week, but you know what? I might just bottle it today, assuming fermentation's finished. I took a gravity reading yesterday, so I'll do another one today just to make sure. Having said that, now my confidence level has dropped significantly with this batch of beer. I'm probably just going to use, for the most part, those bottles, because I'm not going to waste good bottles on a batch of beer that may end up going down the sink. I don't have enough PET bottles, so I'll obviously use some of the billion stubbies I've got up there. Anyway, we're all doing an experiment here. I took a taste yesterday when I did the gravity reading. It didn't taste bad. It didn't taste good either. I'm not really good at telling, tasting the beer before it's carbonated and ready, but it didn't taste off, so it's got that going for it. So I'm not sure how this is going to be in the end. So if I bottle this up today, that gives me, a couple of weeks until we can actually try the batch out. Anyway, yeah. So maybe your first disaster batch. This is batch number 23. Oh no, I can't ruin 23. Of all the numbers to ruin, why batch 23? Anyway, the lager I did a few weeks ago is ready to drink today. Try one of those out later, see how that goes. And yeah, keep brewing, keep drinking, enjoy, and try not to make mistakes. And hopefully this isn't one. I'm a bit 50-50 at the moment. And here we are for the tasting of the mango ale, the one that I wasn't really confident about. Having said that, when I bottled it, it kind of didn't smell bad, so maybe it was just the fermentation when I chucked the mango in. But I'm really keen to test this. It's actually a bit early. It's only about 10 days maybe in the bottle, I'm not sure. I think it was this weekend would have been 2 weeks, and usually 2-3 weeks is the best time to taste your beers, but I'm going to try it now. As you can see, I bottled this batch largely in PET bottles. Don't know why, not like I've got a shortage of glass ones, but having said that, I couldn't be stuffed doing the whole capping, sterilising and all that nonsense. So, let's give it a pour, see how she goes. I've made it nice and cold at least, so let's see. It's nicely carbonated there. Probably a bit hard to see there, but nice fizz going on. I mean, it looks nice. Definitely looks alright. There's no weird colour, no... Oops, got a big chunk of yeast in there, I think. Oops. Oh well. Let's see. Have a look at that. Got some good bubbles going, not much head. What's new with my batches? Really smells... There's a bit of a mango aroma there actually. Let's try it. Well, it definitely doesn't taste like mango. I wouldn't have expected it to be honest. I just was essentially dry hopping it. What's it taste like? Similar to Cooper's lager or draft. This was made from an ale kit, so that's unusual. It doesn't taste anything like my Toucan Real Ale, nothing like that at all. It doesn't taste like a pale ale. It's closer to a draft beer, really, if I had to call it something. In fact, if I had to equate this to a commercial beer, I'd say this is closest to a Furphy, if people are familiar with that brew. So, good news. The batch isn't off. It actually tastes fine. This would be a great session beer. I can't remember what the alcohol content was, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't very high because I didn't measure the initial gravity. It's probably a 4% batch, maybe 3.8, but that's fine. Good summer beer, and it is warm still, so I am definitely keen for some more beers. Yeah, actually, I'm going to say this has actually turned out quite surprisingly good. Definitely better than I expected, especially to my little funny smell during fermentation. It's not ruined. Thank God I didn't tip the batch out. Kind of regret putting it in largely 2 litre Pepsi bottles now. That's going to be interesting. So I'm going to have to either share it or drink a lot. And I don't get a lot of people come around and drink my homebrew. So I'm going to have to be drinking a lot by the sound of it. So I have a few Friday night sessions drinking like, you know, real prison hooch stuff. Homemade beer out of a Pepsi bottle. Alright guys, cheers. Final thoughts, give it a shot. I'm probably going to try this again, to be honest, now that I know it actually worked. I might try some different combinations, maybe even up the dosage of the fruit. I only use 500 grams of mango. Might be worth trying a kilogram. Just, I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but maybe it'll sort of add a little bit more flavour, not flavour, aroma to it. Try different fruits. I've always wanted to make strawberry beer of some sort, so that might be one of my next projects. But yeah, shit, give it a go. Tell me what you've done with it, because I'd love to do more of these myself. I might actually go for a whole fruit brewing kick, because actually this isn't too bad. And it doesn't really give you any sort of intensity from the hops, but it is a lighter beer, and it's a nice, I don't know, it's easy to drink, tastes nice, smells nice. Alright, cheers.